Do you remember the first time you got a paycheck mountain biking? Or back then, I guess it was BMX, right?
You crazy? I got my first paycheck. I think my dad got it to pay the gasoline to go to the BMX races. I was probably 8 or 9 years old. I was BMX world champion, and I remember if I do world champion or BMX European champion, I get a check of 5,000 French francs. That's probably 900 euros or something. 1,000, yeah, something like this. And I know I would cover the gas for my dad because my dad worked. I mean, he had a normal job, and I know to bring me to the races, it was a pretty big issue. We would go to the end of the month with zero, and Mum was yelling, but Mum was stuck because I was racing bikes then. I know that was a big issue. Then got that sponsor, pay for the gas, pay for the hotel. Then all of a sudden it was a lot better. But that's where I get the first paycheck, I think. And after, when I started mountain biking right away, 16, I think, I was getting my first salary. It was good because I could live on my own in Chamonix, pay my own apartment, not asking money for the parents. It was pretty good. I think it was a big relief for Mom and Dad. They could start to live like normal people for once instead of living in the red zone all their life. Then it was good. I could pay for, I had a free car from the team. I just had to pay the gasoline and I was paying my rent, but Chamonix was so expensive. I think I was getting what? 1,000. My rent was 600, 500, 600. I was getting 1,000, but I had to pay the phone, and I had a girlfriend who lived really far, and I was spending so much money when I could have all those girls. Stupid.
Yeah, we do that. Huh?
I had them anyway. Sorry to break it to you, baby, but I had those girls too. I think you know. And yeah, I was living so crazy because I was finishing the end of the month maybe with 100 French francs at the time, or with zero. But when I had zero, the rule was all my friends have to bring food to the house because I was broke like crazy. Or if I had money left, I have to pay for the beers. Then it doesn't matter in each condition, every month I was zero. It just depends how much beer we have at the end of the month, or not beer, but we have food. Then it was crazy. Then we all helped each other. It was cool. I was the only one, 16 years old, living alone in an apartment. I was really far from when I'm born. It was mental.
But even when you went to the States, you didn't have, you had a little money, but it wasn't crazy.
It was my first time. I signed for Cannondale, and my first paycheck, instead of keeping it, I went to the first dealership and I bought a Cadillac or a Pontiac from 1960 something, and I broke the engine a week after, and I spent my first paycheck. Then I have to go BMX that Lobs give me just to pedal around before I get my bikes. Then I was pedaling like a gypsy all over the places. But in the United States, you go block to block, but all of a sudden I was doing 10 kilometers a day with my BMX to go groceries. But I never mind, you know. I mean, hey, money comes, money goes, whatever. One day you have, one day you don't, and it's fine. It was cool.
When you think about the term successful, who is the first person who comes to your mind? Successful.
Successful. I mean, I relate.
Could be sports, business.
Yeah, well, business.
Family, friends.
Business, I never know until now, because now I meet different people for sure. I see a lot of success people, like Pro Bike Shop, one of my sponsors.
So you have to be someone you work with. It could be.
Yeah, but that's only the people I can relate. Like successful for me, it's Santa Cruz. I mean, they came from a brand who was maybe 5 years ago, you know, like famous and fun and cool. And today, they're for me the Ferrari of the bikes, you know, like you're la crème de la crème. You get the bike, you know, it's beautiful, it's fashion, it's working, just a piece of heart. And yeah, that's me. Take a lot more than skills of being a good businessman. You have to be a visionary. You have to be. Takes a lot of for me. When you say who is successful for me, Santa Cruz definitely.
Putting all those parts together to build a company and even a bike. And
yeah, in the mountain bike industry, because we're not talking about component for computer like Silicon Valley. Yeah, those guys, it's a lot easier to do into just a wider business. We're talking about bikes.
Yeah, we'll talk another day about what's wrong with the bike industry, but I'm still wondering what's going through their head. Everything is just spread apart, and everybody's doing what they want. Meters, inches.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's make 27.5 plus or 29 plus 5 plus. Oh, let's go back to 26 plus now. It's cool. All right.